I'm fairly certain it was Grayson, so he's about to get a whole new flavor of Rob.
The rest of the bracket is not Oklahoma, I don't think, because Grayson's in Winterside Grants.
Okay.
Oh! We're going for the early spikes.
See, if it wasn't Rob, that'd been crazy, but it's Rob.
That would have been crazy, but it is Rob. He's got his fuel.
Yeah. And so, I was saying this earlier, but King K loves having his control of the ledge, getting those ledge reads. So whenever he's like near ledge like that, he'll back air every time, and just try to focus on keeping her off stage as opposed to just comboing her on stage.
Right. I think that's one of the places where Rob really is really successful, because his projectiles especially are so good at catching recoveries with their angles, their hitboxes. It's just super scary to be off stage versus Rob.
Also, like, whenever you see Snake like Cypher to the very top of the stage, everyone's like, "Oh, that's a Snake." But Rob does that too. All right, don't hate
You
Snake.
know what? You're right. He does do that.
Rob will sit all the way up there and be like, "I'm up here."
This character's a problem too. You know what? Screw it. This character is annoying too. Zai's really keeping the momentum from last set, I think, is what's happening. Zai's playing insanely well around whatever King K's trying to do. And this might be because he fought Rob earlier. Even though Grayson and King K do play so different, it's still the same toolkit. So Zai can play off of that really well.
And also what I've noticed is Zai was like able to change playstyle so quickly from his match between Kosoku to now.
Oh, for sure. He's playing extremely explosive now. Well, speaking of explosive.
Speaking of explosions, Rob's got the Bunsen burner blast.
The George Foreman.
Hey, Palu, ready for a barbecue? Because we brought Rob.
Rob's all like, beep, boop.
Ooh, that was
recovery from Zai.
Really smart. Not going to work again, though. Not going to happen again. Yeah.
Thus is the way of Smash.
And that explosive flame going to kill outright. Such a good move in neutral. It's really hard to see where it's going to be. Oh, those down air on ledge are so scary, though. Trying to go for the read, hitting the top, going for the up smash.
Yeah, Zai is playing around King K's hip shield with his like real safe aerials, bouncing back and forth. Now he's got him on ledge too. Oh!
Wow, that was a really good catch on that side B.
Palu just has such good control of ledge. It's wild. You wouldn't think it, but she has it. Whether it's jumping off with Nair, down tilting at ledge, hopping off with explosive flame, she's there.
She's there. Game one, gotta go to Zai. 2 stocks left. Feeling pretty comfortable, I think, in this matchup now. But we'll see if it works better on King K's counter pick.
King K going to need to have to control the space a little bit better, or know how to get in there and apply some pressure of his own. Whereas I will continue to just be dancing around with his bear, with his fair on that shield.
Game 2, gotta go to Kalos. Maybe, definitely, not maybe, but definitely King K wanted a lot more space to move around with his projectiles, but also the platforms being so far on the side, it's a little harder to get around Gyro. Because Gyro is gonna be in the middle of the stage, and it's gonna be a lot harder to just jump on a platform and then jump over it. So it's a little less safe to get around it on this stage.
Yeah. Another thing about Kalos is also like that 2 platforms there. That's like an extra option you have when you're stuck at ledge. And while Rob has good ledge trapping that he's probably gonna want to take advantage of, Palu's ledge game has also taken more of a front row seat in these games.
Right.
So that extra option to just ride up to that top platform.
That was a really good read on that mash, though. Oh, I forgot. That lasts so long. That's cheesy.
That's cheating. Zai is cheating.
Unplug his Game Shark. He's cheating. That didn't quite kill the suplex. Tried to get the big read on the back air. That's going to do it. Nice catch from King K. He's really looking comfortable on this stage, though. I think this is paying off.
Yeah, for sure. Having all that space to himself, having those platforms there, sure.
Those platforms also really going to help punish Zai recovering high, which is a little harder for Rob to cover. Ooh, if that gyro up air worked. Yeah, Zai's item game is really good. So he knows a lot of stuff to do with gyro instead of just throw it.
That's definitely one thing that you want to do with in the Rob matchup. Just once you get a hold of his toys, just play with them. They're yours now. Rob hands you gyros like, I
Rob's
made
not
this.
good at sharing, yeah.
Rob will throw gyro at you. He's like, I made this, and then you pick it up and you're like, I made this.
I made this.
This is my gyro.
Same thing with Pac-Man. He could just grab his. You could just grab his apple, and then what's he gonna do?
He's gonna throw a hydrant at you and hope.
And pray. Or just go in with like 18 fares. Unrelated. Back to the match. It's looking really even here. I don't know about that side B.
King K is the kind of guy who will definitely go for it.
Yeah, he's going for the huge read. He's stalling when he's... Oh, it's really hard to predict when Rob's going to grab ledge because he can just float with those aerials.
Yeah,
got so much fuel in the chamber.
Rob up, he lets him go. Don't be fooled, all right? The Rob having fuel, that's all propaganda. He ain't got no fuel.
True.
That thing's infinite.
That's true.
Rob's like, oh, I'll run out of fuel. Yeah, and like after 30 or 40 seconds of using it.
And before someone says, what about the meter on his back? They just decide when to lower that randomly. That's a random chance thing. That's not
Fake
real.
News.
That's not real. King K finding it a little hard to get out of these corners, though. Ooh, is that? Oh, he's not gonna throw.
Yep. Well, King K.
Okay, those back airs so
corner,
impressive.
But not quite making it.
Right.
King K getting another chance at. But nope.
Shield
Here
poke on that nair.
Spin the wheel.
Oh. Rob is huge, so it's gonna be a lot easier to hit those aerials on him.
Yeah. It's easier to hit the.
Oh. Going huge.
Going for a ride on the wild side. Take him to the top.
Zai gonna take that 2-0 very convincingly. 2 stocks left both games. He was really comfortable in the matchup, though, for sure.